Hello, and welcome back to Excuse My Positivity. Welcome to the third and final episode. Today I'm going to be talking about traveling. I'm going to tell you secret tips and tricks on safe and affordable travels for college students who want to explore the world on a budget. Have you ever had any bad experiences while traveling?
Okay, so when I was 5, I went to Poland. And so there's that really long plane ride. I think it was like either 17 or 20 hours. Either way, really long.
Yeah.
And my sister, even though she was 4 at the time.
Yeah.
So when she was flying, it was our first time on a plane.
Yeah.
And we didn't know that her stomach would not react well to the altitude change. So to say within just simple terms, she repainted some of the inside of the plane and there was a gas leak. So
That's crazy.
So they tried to air that plane out as much as they could, but since they have oxygen reserves and stuff on planes, so they tried as much as they could. But a lot of people were just not happy with my family. Yeah.
I remember last year when I was in Nashville, coming home from Nashville, and they had canceled our flight. Okay, so the thing is, you could get cheap flights, good flights, not really good flights, but cheap flights with Frontier and Spirit and stuff, which we chose Frontier. And
I feel like that always comes with a couch, though.
Yeah, basically. You can't even put your seat back. You can't even lean it back, but it's okay. So they canceled our flight, and the next flight was the next 2 days. And so we can't do that. We have jobs and stuff in school and whatever. So we then we rented a car. This 12-hour ride was actually 17 hours, and I didn't sleep the entire time, and it was just it was long.
Yikes.
And
that's like when I drove down to Florida twice.
Yeah,
and either way, super long.
Yeah.
Never want to do it again.
Yeah.
I went to Florida again 2-3 years ago, and I went to Universal. We took a plane, and I'm like, this is so much better.
3 hours, you still have your whole day.
Yeah, but I took United, which is why I probably had a better experience concerning that.
Yeah. Well, at least I got through it. So the first step with traveling is to make an itinerary. Learn the area and find which places are safe. You should always be prepared of where you want to go before going to a new place. You don't want to go to a new place and only see one significant landmark just because you saw it on Instagram and it looks cool. You can even visit a bunch of places in the same area in one day and go to a new city the next day. Next, you should never settle for a flight. I mean, I did for Nashville, but that's all right.
Because of price, Yeah. We're college students.
Yeah.
We're all lower.
Yeah. It's only a 2-hour flight, so why not? However, it does pay to book your flight early. Booking your trip 3 weeks in advance often results to the cheapest fares. Thursday and Friday are your cheapest departure days, and the best day to book your flight is on a Sunday. I just want to ask, did you do anything special for spring break?
Well, I didn't do anything super special, but I took small trips with my sister and my brother. We just majorly just went to the beach.
Yeah.
So we went just up and down the shore, Seabright, Sandy Hook, the Asbury Park. Just
did you go to Seaside?
I did not go to Seaside.
No boardwalk.
I've actually never been to Seaside in my life.
Really?
Yeah. I've been to Wildwood. I've been to
I love Wildwood.
Wildwood was so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, Seaside though it's not that clean as other places.
Yeah.
But it's still fun, Why not?
Yeah, it's a boardwalk, It's
Yeah.
all the same.
Did you think you made smart decisions when you were planning this trip?
Just probably not one. Since spring break was in March, I think it was mid-March or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was winter, and it might have looked like a nice day over here where it's more inland and it's warmer, but as soon as you get to the shore, there's wind, the cold front comes in, and I'm just I made a bad decision just wearing it. I wore a long sleeve shirt, and I thought that's all I needed, but I needed a coat or something. My sister was just "Are you sure?"
You didn't buy a jacket or anything down there?
I could have bought one. Yeah. But I'm just gonna tough it out. I did this mistake, and I'm just gonna see this through.
College students, explore your options. There are many travel discount and booking sites such as Cheapo Air, SmartFares, and Hopper. Hopper is an app that you can download on any smartphone, and it always updates you on a flight you've been looking into and drops in price. Also Airbnb. I don't know if Airbnb down there or anything.
I've never heard of any of these sites. Like,
really? Oh my god!
Day.
Like I use them religiously.
Really? Because I don't feel like I travel enough. I feel like I should travel more. You know?
Yeah.
And I don't, and it's kind of sad.
Well, these are your nice tips and tricks.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Airbnb is available, and there are many sites that also cut their prices in half, their hotel prices in half if you book the same day. For example, you have the Standard, which is based in many major cities, who do this every day. And if you go international, you can also stay in hostels for average prices between $20 to $30 a night. Since we also have Spirit and Frontier, they might not be the greatest like airlines, but they are like cheaper, and you should never check a bag. You should always carry on and pack if you're not staying that long, maybe like a week or who knows how long, you pack for 10 days max. You'll be off the plane quicker, you won't have to wait for your bag at baggage claim, and you can save some money. Another tip to save money is you don't have to go out for every meal. For lunch, you can make sandwiches and buy some snacks for when you get hungry for throughout the day.
I mean, if you fill your day with enough activities, you might even forget that you're hungry. I know that's what happened in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, I went this past August, and it was just, there was so much stuff, and like, we would all be walking around, and I'd realize, hey, I didn't eat anything since the morning, and it's like 6 o'clock, so maybe I should like keep up on that.
yeah. I feel that. I like do that when we go like for like spring break when I went to Miami. Like we always just like stop like by the little like restaurants that are like on the way. We just like,
oh my god, they probably have so many good like Cuban restaurants down there.
Oh my god, there's this one. We'll get into that later. Yeah, usually when my friends and I go on vacation, the first thing we do is go grocery shopping. That's actually like literally off the plane, go straight to the grocery store. We always load up on like junk food and like chips and stuff, but we also like load up on like cold cuts and like cheese
Sandwich
and stuff. Yeah,
you know,
because my sister always makes the bomb sandwiches. Hey. And for spring break, it might even be cheaper to fly somewhere out of the country. And I'm not talking about spring break like to Cancun. Like European destinations such as Iceland, London, Stockholm, and Norway have lower than average rates during spring break. You can even consider Southeast Asia. The flight to Thailand might be a little pricey, and the price of food and drinks makes up for it, and you could really go see in a really extraordinary place. You can even check out a Caribbean island called Martinique, which I can check off my bucket list considering I've been there. Norwegian Air flights from the US can be as low as $79.
Dang. All these options sound really super tempting for my next spring break, because I definitely want to go somewhere. I just want to go somewhere where the water is blue and not New Jersey blue.
Yeah.
You know?
You should always look into options of going out of the country. You might learn something new. I mean, I haven't said it's cheaper than over here. You get to observe different perspectives, experience new cultures, create unique memories, get amazing pictures, and maybe even pick up on a new language. I'll tell you, when I came back from Martinique, I was almost fluent in French. Well, not exactly.
You mean you tried, you know. Yeah. You must remember that it's very important to travel while in college.
Why do you say that?
Well, at this age, you are young enough to travel and old enough to take care of yourself and have responsibility. At this time, you have the freedom and flexibility and aren't tied down to a job yet. You don't have to worry about rent, a spouse, or kids. You can create memories with your friends, which I believe are the best memories that people can make, is just traveling. But people also have to understand that traveling is dangerous. Like, traveling can be dangerous, and it can't, although if you're smart, it can be fine, you know?
Yeah.
There are cities that we live around that are considered dangerous, but if you are informed, you will be okay. So, tell me a story about when you left the country and how you felt about it.
So, I have a great story for this. Me and my sister and my mom, we traveled to Barcelona, Spain this past summer, and it's like the worst. It's one of the, I think it's #1 city for pickpocketing.
Yeah.
And it's like really like dangerous, and I mean it's not dangerous, but before we visited, my sister and I, we did like tons of research, and we read countless stories of people being robbed. It is unfortunate, but it happens. When we first got there, my sister and my mom were like terrified. Like they made sure our Airbnb was like higher, like because it was an apartment. So like when we got there, it's like I hope it's not on the ground floor, because like that's easier. People can just like like
walk in and walk
break
out.
in like so much easier.
That's scary.
But we were actually on the second floor, luckily. And like, so also like my mom, she had her backpack and she always wore it in the front, and like she carried our passports and everything. So she was like, my mom is so like terrified of whenever we go anywhere. And it's like, it's not dangerous, but you have to keep your eyes open. Like on even on the subway and on the beaches, they always have like going off on the speakers, like watch for your stuff, watch your
crazy.
Like
I don't know if you like heard about, but New Orleans has like that huge like pickpocketing problem too. And I would love to go to New Orleans. Like it's like the historical aspect, just the culture and everything like that. Would love to go there.
Mardi Gras.
Terrified. Terrifying. But you know, after hearing your story about Barcelona, Spain, much rather go to Madrid.
I don't blame you. Well, that is all we have for Excuse My Positivity. I hope you enjoy it, and always remember to ask for any place you go to if they have student discount, because I know that it honestly saved me a lot when I went to other places. So that's it. Thank you.